Huddleson, case is captioned Greene Huddleson versus John Stafford Sr. Both parties are present counsel. I anticipate, gentlemen, that both of you will be testifying in this matter, so I don't get to do this over. Please raise your right hand for each of you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this proceeding is the truth. I'll give you something about the truth.
Yes.
So help me God. Thank you very much. Mr. Mesaros?
I had prepared a summary for charter for you to file. There's a case citation here about a recent Supreme Court case. If you would like the case, I printed it, but I'm going to call Christy Hannah, please. I'll step on here if you want to keep going.
That's right.
Good. Woodside, Missouri, right hand. Swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give in this proceeding to be truthful, truth, nothing but the truth. Have a seat. And inquire.
Thank you. Tell us your name, please.
Christy Hannah,
I need you to spell it so we have it accurate.
Kristy. Last name is Hannah, Hannah.
Where are you employed, ma'am?
Greene County Job and Family Services.
That's the building over in Ledbetter?
Yes.
All right. And what do you do, Phil?
I'm an HR generalist.
What does that mean on a regular basis?
A little bit of everything. I do a lot of the hiring, discipline. I monitor security of the building, support the director, just a little bit of everything.
Okay. Sometime in late May of this year, did you observe something in what I think you referred to as the media room that caught your attention as unusual?
Yes.
What did you see?
I saw a gentleman come out of our vestibule area and move a trash can that was outside the building up against our exit door for the media room.
And then what did you do after you observed that?
I asked my coworker, Dustin Boer, if he would go out and move the trash can while I kept an eye on the cameras.
Mr. 2, Judge, I will have this marked as Plaintiff's Exhibit 1. It's a flash drive. There will be additional testimony about what's on the flash drive. I'm just using one particular video dome. I want you to watch this, please. Is that a fair and accurate representation of what you saw in Lightman?
Yes.
And that's why you called your coworker?
I did.
Now, I see the trash can on the right-hand side of that image.
Yeah.
What is in front of the trash can? What did it get to be in front of?
It's the exit door for the media room, an outside exit door.
So there's two doors right there?
There's one door there. The double doors you see goes into the vestibule, but where the trash can is, there's an exit door that comes out of the media room.
The exit door that you're referring to, are you familiar with what's on the other side, what room that is?
Yes.
Does that room on the other side of the door come out to the vestibule, or could you go right to the parking lot from that door?
You can come straight out of that door into the parking lot. There are double doors that come into the vestibule also.
So with that door being blocked, anybody inside that room has to go another way out to this vestibule.
Yes.
Did I say it correct?
Yes.
I don't have any other questions for you, ma'am, but stay right there, please.
Ross?
Miss Hannah, the that trash can that you described there, you've seen it before in person?
Yes.
It's a plastic Rubbermaid trash can,
Yeah, I would think so, yeah. I don't know what it's made of, but yeah, probably.
relatively easy to move.
I guess it depends on what's in it.
Well, did it appear to be a struggle for the person moving the trash can to move it?
I mean, it seemed like he moved it okay. I don't know if I could move it okay.
Okay. Is there a marking on the door that says it's an emergency exit or an exit of any kind?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, inside it's marked, but I don't know about outside.
From the outside, people wouldn't know what that door is for, right?
I don't know for sure if it's marked. I don't think it is.
And people, even if the trash can had been moved, people could come and go from the building as they need to the public entrance still, correct?
Through the vestibule doors.
Okay, that's the public entrance, right?
Yes. I mean, people do exit that door also, though,
Okay,
to leave meetings.
okay.
There was a meeting going on at the time, so.
Okay, I'm done. Finish with my question.
Any redirect?
No, sir.
Any or excuse? Thank you for coming in. Good afternoon. Please, you swear affirm the testimony you're about to give this proceeding will be the truth, full truth, nothing but the truth. See?
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Tell us your name, please.
Dustin Boer,
Need you to spell your first and last name so we have it correct.
Dustinbooher.
Thank you. How are you employed?
My position at Job and Family Services is management services.
Back in late May of 2026, this past May,
Yes.
did you get some information about something to move in a trash can?
Yes.
What do you remember?
I was contacted by Christy Hanna that a trash can had been moved in front of an exit door, and she asked me to move that trash can, and I did. I went out to the trash can and moved it away from the door.
Okay. I want you to look at the monitor by you. Do you recognize this place?
It's my employer's lobby.
Okay. And on the right-hand side of that image, there appears to be a trash can.
Correct.
What, if anything, did you do with that trash can?
I pulled it away from the exit door to the media room.
So that the door would open and close?
Correct.
When you found it, could the door behind that trash can be exited?
Potentially, but the trash can would have been in the way.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, the trash can was in the way of the door.
Thank you, sir. If you stay right there, please.
Should
Ross?
Mr. Boer, when you moved the trash can, did you have any difficulty moving it back?
Not really.
And if you had been coming out that door, would that have prohibited you from being able to push the door in the trash can open?
Potentially.
Okay. No further questions, Ron? Oh, wait, I do have one last question. Where did the video come from? Who retrieved the video?
I believe this was from Christy Hanna.
She's the one who retrieved it?
How do you mean retrieved it?
Copied it onto...
Oh, I have no idea who copied it.
Okay. Nothing further, Your Honor.
Thank you. Any redirect?
No, sir.
Thank you.
We're going to call Mr. Huddleson, please.
Mr. Huddleson, you recall that you've already been sworn?
Yes, sir.
Any prior?
Thank you. So what's your name, sir?
Brandon Huddleson,
Can you just spell it so we have it correct, please?
Brandon Huddleson.
And what is your position or employment, sir?
I'm the county administrator for Greene County.
And approximately how long have you held that position?
Approximately 12 years.
Mr. Huddleston, you went and obtained what is called an ex parte civil protection order a few months ago. Do you remember that?
Yes, sir.
And you made certain accusations in that testimony and information.
Yes, sir.
I already see we're going to have a little bit of issue. We're going to talk about trash cans this afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Would you look at petitioner's exhibit number 2, please?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me what it is?
That is a trash can similar to the type we used to have at Ledbetter Road.
Okay. Now, you testified in your ex parte hearing that a trash can got moved in front of a door,
Yes, sir.
and you described it as a concrete. Was it concrete?
No, I was mistaken.
Okay. What was it?
It's a Rubbermaid plastic trash can.
As you're looking at it now?
Yes, sir.
Is the one in the video similar or dissimilar to exhibit number 2?
It's similar in shape, it's dissimilar in material.
Right there. All right. The trash can was still in front of an exit door?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right, well, I'm going to go over first some of what you have alleged, and then we're going to do some other things. Are you familiar with an individual named John Stafford?
I am.
In the last 6 months, 6 to 8 months, would you describe your involvement with Mr. Stafford?
In the last 2 months, I've had no involvement with Mr. Stafford because of the temporary protection order. But prior to that, I had at least weekly interaction with Mr. Stafford, sometimes more than weekly, being, I guess I would say accosted, accused, run up behind, jump out from behind vehicles, that's sort of behavior.
Okay.
In my space kind of thing.
Okay, let's back up and I want to be a little bit more specific. When you say he's run up behind you, what does that mean?
He's physically run up behind me as I was coming through a parking lot going to the rear entrance of our building.
You said something about that he violates your space. What are you referring to?
And several times where he's been in my personal space within a couple of feet of me, questioning me aggressively.
And then in terms of, I want to talk about his behavior. You said something about following you. What are you referring to?
So I was at a Board of Elections meeting, January, February, I'm not quite sure. I attended the Board of Elections meeting. When my piece was over, I left the meeting. I got 10 or 15 feet down the hallway, and he came up behind me and began hollering at me and whatever, and I continued on my way. He continued as I walked down the hall. I had an interaction with another individual, and then he continued to pursue me. I went into the restroom. I was in there for a few minutes, and when I came back out, he was right there again with his phone and questioning me and followed me until I got completely out of the building and continued to stand there as I walked in my vehicle.
Has he ever been near you in a way that made you uncomfortable close to your office?
Objection, leading.
Rephrase the question.
Have you had encounters with Mr. Stafford near your office?
Absolutely. Several times on Thursday afternoon after our meeting, he's been either in a chair or squatted down behind vehicles right outside of my office door, right outside of our back door, waiting for the commissioners or I or the assistant county administrator to leave the building so we could hop out from behind the vehicle.
What do you mean squatting down?
You couldn't see him from looking out. I have 2 windows in my office that face that way, and he couldn't be seen from behind the vehicle until he pops out from behind.
Have you had any encounters with your vehicles?
On the day of the meeting that I had at Ledbetter Road, I was walking to my vehicle and I noticed he had moved his vehicle near about 100 yards from one side of the building to the other to be one space away from mine, and was waiting for me as I approached my vehicle and stood there with me as I entered my vehicle.
You obtained, I'm going to describe a bunch of materials of postings and videotapes for Mr. Stafford.
Yes, maybe 150 or so. Yes.
And I asked you to put them onto a flash drive or a device we could use.
Yeah.
And did you review those?
I did.
And,
Them down a dozen or so.
okay, and the flash drive that we've already begun looking at, did you compare that to the other ones that we've already given to Mr. Tim?
I did.
And are they accurate and fairly represent what you recall experiencing?
Yes.
And proper authentication, Your Honor.
I don't know that you're done.
Nothing should. He's saying that he proofed them and they are what they would be.
That should.
Now, we've just seen one of those, and it's the first one on the flash drive. It's the one that's up on the screen.
Yes.
Can you describe what we're looking at, please?
Yeah, that's the lobby at Job and Family Services on our public assistance side. Where the public would come in to see our front desk. This is the one of two entrances to the lobby and the trash can request.
Okay. Now, when these events that we just saw on this video occurred, you didn't see this one.
I did not. I was in a meeting.
Prior to this event, on that same day and place, did you have any encounter with Mr. Stafford?
I did.
Describe, please.
Yes. So when I pulled in the parking lot, I noticed his vehicle on the, I guess, west side of the media ring. So I drove my truck over to the east side, so to try to avoid any interaction. And I entered this set of lobby doors near the trash can. He was inside the lobby. He began to question me, and as I walked into a meeting, it's a director's meeting, so it's a non-public meeting. My direct reports. As I'm walking in, he continues, and I tried to ignore him. He followed me into the building, or into the room. I turned around and told him it wasn't a public meeting. I think I had to ask him 3 times to exit the room. So, yeah, that's as I got there. That's what I did.
And then you were in this meeting for approximately how long?
2 hours.
Do you have any knowledge as to where Mr. Stafford was during those 2 hours?
Most of the time, off and on, I'm sitting with my back to this green door that we're talking about here, so I can see these doors. For a lot of that time, off and on, he would come and go, but he would be staring in that lobby door
And you?
at me. Yes, sir.
All right. And then at any time during the meeting, were you distracted by something unusual?
Yeah, at one point, we stopped the meeting because there was a loud scraping sound, and we were trying to figure out what in the world that could be.
How many other people were in this room with you?
There were 14 of us.
Looking at that image on the screen, we can see I think they describe it as a public entrance right there on the left.
Yes, sir.
And then behind where the trash can currently is in that picture, is there another door there?
Yes.
Describe what that door is in relation to the people in the room.
It's an emergency exit door for the meeting room.
Okay. So, hypothetically, if somebody wanted to leave using that door, the emergency door, to get directly to the parking lot, that's the door they would use?
Yes.
And if that door is blocked, the only way that would ordinarily occur is you have to come back out through this vestibule area.
Yeah, to be clear, there is another emergency exit on the far side, on the other side of the building. There's a ramp there, so they essentially end up at the same place.
Okay. But where would you have to exit if that door is blocked in relation to where Mr. Stafford was?
But I would either have to go out the main door that I went in, which is where Mr. Stafford had been, or the opposite side of the building.
So it was set up you would have to pass it on your way out.
Yes, sir.
Now, I asked you to look at some other videos as well. I will start pushing buttons and get on. I'm going to go back to the other ones. That one, I was afraid those are next out of the whole program. Thank you. I want you to take a look at the one I'm about to play, then I'm going to ask you questions about it.
Yes.
I am purposely playing it without sound. Do you recognize this event?
I do.
Hang on a second, sir. These are all part of exhibit one.
Yes, sir.
All right, I need to find a way to identify these snippets individually for the record. Do you have file numbers?
They do.
Associated with them?
I can do that.
Okay, let's go back and do the first one.
Yes.
The trash can. And if you could give us a file number.
The first one is labeled Trash Can Video 5/2026. So it's on the flash drive.
Trash can video of what?
5/2026.
Of the date.
Yes. The second one that we just looked at is B as in boy, P as in Paul, F as in Frank, S as in Sam, 0633. BPFS 0633.
633. All right, thank you. Apologize for interrupting.
I'm sorry. Mr. Huddleson, let me go back. Did you recognize that clip?
I did.
What occurred? Where is this and what happened?
So that's one of our regular Thursday commissioners meetings. In this particular meeting, we are breaking for an executive session, so it moved to go into an executive session. So our public meeting is still going on, but we're adjourning to a back room to have deliberations and then come back out.
Okay. And who are you encountering in this clip?
Mr. Stafford,
And what happened?
he's asking questions, disrupting the meeting, and we're telling him that we're still in a meeting. This is one of the several instances, as you can see in the beginning of the video, where he's invading my space.
He came up to you as you're trying to leave?
He absolutely is.
Okay. Do you recall off the top of your head when this is on the calendar?
I made a list of when these are, but I couldn't tell you.
This is what you're referring to. He made those. He compared them. Okay. I'm going to show you some notes that I think you did.
I did.
Does that help refresh your
This
memory
does.
as to when this was?
This was the meeting on January 15th of 26.
How do you know that?
How do I know that?
Yeah.
Because I reviewed the video and it's
You
stated.
compared them.
I did.
Okay, that's what I'm after. All right. And does it fairly and accurately represent what you experienced on that day?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, I'll object, Your Honor, because accurately would be playing the video with the sound.
But it's noted on the record that it was played without sound, so you'll have the opportunity to deal with that, Mr. Tolman.
Okay.
Mr. Huddleston, I want you to look at this one, please.
Second file?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'll read it to you in a second. Ready, Judge?
Yes.
EOEZ 3178.
3178.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Mr. Huddleson, do you recognize this clip?
I do.
What are we looking at?
That is right before one of our commissioners' meetings as I walked in to get my computer ready.
There appeared to be really close encounter with the camera. Is that accurate?
Objection leading.
Who was holding the camera?
Yeah, that's Mr. Stafford questioning me in my personal space as I'm entering the meeting.
And where this vantage point is that we're looking at on the screen?
And this is my, I have a desk sort of like this at the meeting, so this is literally right here.
Is the gallery or where the public is generally at right there?
No.
Did you make a notice for when this one is?
I did. That one was December 30th, 2025.
I'll get it right this time, Judge. KLKB 199. KLKB 1999. Do you recognize this clip, Mr. Wilson?
I do. That is prior to our directors meeting on May the 20th this year.
There was an image of somebody in reflection. Who was that?
That's Mr. Stafford.
And again, these vantage points are from where?
They're from his phone. These are his videos.
Does it fairly and accurately represent what you experienced?
It does.
Is the personal distance issue still happening in this?
It is. As I had to ask him to leave the private meeting room 3 times.
So that was an area that the public was not supposed to be.
Correct.
He was trying to follow you in?
Yes. Literally did follow me.
Judge NEDU2541. NEDU2541.
Rolls right off the tongue.
Oh, she didn't have it. What's this one, sir?
That is the event I described earlier when I had been at the Board of Elections meeting and gone into the bathroom. This is me exiting the bathroom and following me down the hallway and out to the parking lot.
Does this fairly and accurately represent what you experienced?
Yes.
The vantage points are from who?
Mr. Stafford's phone.
NJXL 9429. Well, the computer doesn't like, oh, it does. Computer doesn't. Let's try OAWJ 2023. OAWJ 2023. At the very beginning of this one, where is this at? Do you recognize the location?
Yes, sir. This is the building next to the rear of our building. So our parking lot behind 35 Greene Street.
Did you see Mr. Stafford when you were arriving for work to go into the building?
I did not.
And then what happened?
I heard him run up behind me and start yelling.
And then is the rest of this what you experienced?
It is.
Do you recall when on the calendar?
It would be on the note. Sorry.
It was OAW.
That happened on February 19th of this year.
May draw your attention in this one. There appears to be like a roped off kind of an area. Do you see that?
I do.
Okay, what is that?
There's a security barrier that we put in that the public has to be behind prior to the start of our commissioner's meeting.
What is this location?
This is the hallway from the front door of our building leading into restrooms, meeting room, and our private offices.
So as you're coming in to go to your office, who are you encountering?
Mr. Stafford.
And then you go through the back to your office, is that accurate?
Yes.
That barrier that was in this video, has anything changed to it?
It has been moved.
What have you done with it?
It is closer to the front door now.
Why is that?
Because for the commissioner, me, and the rest of the staff, it's for security or safety and for our protection all the way around. We just asked that the public stay back around the corner as we're entering and exiting the meeting room.
Before we move on, I don't have file reference.
I'm sorry, sir?
You didn't give me file reference for this.
I'm sorry, I apologize. This one is PXBX 6552. PXBX 6552. From this particular snippet, it would appear that the public line was right up next to where the offices transition. Is that accurate?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
But you don't let that happen anymore.
Not anymore.
Why is that?
Because of interactions like this.
Next one, Judge TERM 4358. TERM 4358. What is the one we just observed?
That's the situation I talked about earlier when I had been at that board of elections meeting, left before the meeting was over. He came up behind me and followed me to the bathroom.
One more, sir. YDZT 7241. YDZT 7241. Computer doesn't like that either. What's the one we just observed, Mr. Huddleson?
This is on May 20th. This is after that 2-hour meeting. As I explained earlier, he moved his truck around to be near mine. That's the video of me walking out the building and him being there until I climbed in my truck to drive away.
And he came up to your truck?
He did.
Now, I have really messed things up for the court, so I'm going to ask you to help me.
I think we got most of them.
Well, I think we did, but I need to make a clean record. First, you made these notes about what the dates are,
I did. I sent this to you, sir.
and you compared each of these to the originals.
I did.
I want you to go through, just give the last digits of the file number and tell us what date they were, please, so I did it right for the judge.
The last 4 digits or the last 1 digit?
Last 2 or 3, so the judge.
633 was 115.26. 178 was 12:30.25. 999 was 5:20.26. 541 was February 11th, 2026. 429 is 12:30.25. 023 is 219.26. 552 is 221.26. 358 is 211.26. And the last one, 241, was 520.26.
And again, those fairly and accurately represent what you experienced.
Yes, sir.
And then for the record, I've played them on purpose without any audio. But the originals contain audio.
They do.
And I'll state for the court, these clips contain audio, but I've not turned it on. All right. Now, are these the only encounters you've had with Mr. Stafford that you complain of?
Oh, Lord, no. Literally more than 100.
During what time frame?
Basically over the last year, maybe a year and a half.
And regarding the personal space things that you referred to, what's your concern?
He has often violated my personal space. Often.
In your ex parte petition, you alleged a February 11th and you were followed out of the meeting into the restroom. We've seen that on these clips, correct?
Yes, sir.
You also alleged on May 20th, the media room at Ledbetter and the trash can thing.
Yes, sir.
And the one about telling you to leave the space that wasn't public.
Those are all in those videos.
Regarding the media room and the trash can, did you do anything with law enforcement about that one?
I did. I immediately called law enforcement and asked them to file charges, or I made a report, I should say.
What was your concern on that one particularly?
That he created a danger for us by blocking a fire exit.
How, if at all, has his behavior affected you and your family, sir?
Oh, in a number of ways. I scan parking lots everywhere I go to see if his vehicle is there before I go anywhere. As I said, when I pulled in the parking lot for that meeting on May 2nd, May 20th, I immediately saw his vehicle and identified it and took steps to make sure I was separated from that as much as possible. We avoid doing things that we did just because Mr. Stafford may be there and I don't want to take the chance.
For instance,
Things like the Lincoln Day dinner. We were invited to be a guest at the Lincoln Day dinner, and I didn't want to subject my wife to an interaction with Mr. Stafford, so we didn't go.
are there anything else that you and or your wife have done in your daily or personal lives because of this?
Yes, I have a concealed carry license. I routinely carry, but because of the escalation of this behavior, I carry now more than I generally did. I'm aware of my personal safety. I've added security cameras. I have sheriff's office is doing routine patrols on my property. We altered where we went for Christmas this year. We always do Christmas at home because of the stress that this has caused. We went to Texas for Christmas this year for the first time ever, just to get away, to get a break from what's going on.
Do you have any concerns at your home when someone approaches your house you don't know?
Absolutely. I live out in a township. I'm not in a plat or anything like that, but we get infrequent visitors. But yeah, I'm absolutely concerned about who's at or near my property.
Had an encounter with a FedEx guy?
I did. When I go to my door, I grab a gun off of the top of the refrigerator. I have it behind my back. I don't know who's going to be there. I open the door, and it's the FedEx guy, and I'm carrying a gun. I got a gun in my hand. A little scary for him.
Have you and your spouse taken any steps together to reassure each other you're safe?
Yeah, she is very concerned about my safety. I have to let her know when our meetings are completed, that everything, that sort of the coast is clear type of thing. She wants constant reassurance. The cameras that we have, normally we would shut those off if we're home or whatever, but she insists that those remain on constantly, whether they're going off incessantly because we're in the yard or not. She wants them on 24/7.
How much energy or attention do you have to give this program?
It consumes me and my family. I can't get away from it. I can't get away from it at church. I can't get away from it at work. I can't get away from it at family gatherings. It is a constant issue.
What are you asking from the court?
I'm asking that Mr. Stafford still be restrained from being within 500 feet of me. I'm asking that he not have access to dangerous weapons. I'm asking that he not be able to post about me or my family on social media.
What gives you reason to believe that weapons are an issue with Mr. Stafford?
I understand and know and have been told that he has a history of brandishing weapons, threatening folks. I don't want to be the next one.
Objection. Hearsay, Your Honor.
Sustained.
Do you have personal knowledge from things you have observed?
I saw a video of a golf course incident where he pointed a gun at somebody, told him he would blow their fucking head off.
Objection. Video not in evidence, Your Honor.
He's testifying with some.
How long are you asking the court to issue an order for?
At least 2 years
From now.
from now, yes.
I don't have any other questions for you, Mr. Huddleson. Could stay right there, please.
Cross-examination.
Mr. Huddleson, can you please state again what your current occupation is?
The county administrator.
And are you appointed or hired to that position?
Yes, sir.
Which is it, appointed or hired?
But it's the same thing. I'm hired, appointed by the commissioners.
You're sworn in?
No.
Because you don't have to take an oath when you take that office? That office, as part of the requirements of that office, is to interact and communicate with the general public. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And part of that is to be able to answer inquiries from public members, people of the society, to answer their questions related to the work that your agency does. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And that's what John Stafford does every time he approaches you, correct?
He asks questions, yes.
He asks questions specifically about the Veterans Fund, right?
He has questions that have been answered. He continues to ask the same question of me over and over and over, that I have answered.
The one regarding where did the millions of dollars of money that came out of property taxes in Greene County that is supposed to go to the veterans was redirected, correct?
The relevance of this, Judge.
Hey.
The speech isn't the issue, it's the behavior.
But actually, that's not true, Your Honor, because there's several First Amendment cases on this specific issue. So I think it is relevant.
Well, I think I need to hear the whole context, so.
Thank you. So John Stafford is asking you about where the money that was supposed to be collected for the veterans was rediverted to for other county uses, correct?
I've answered his question about how veterans.
That's not the
works.
question I asked. So yes or no answer. Is that what he's asking you?
Can you restate the question?
I'll repeat it. John Stafford is asking you where, or why, and where is the money that's being taken that was earmarked for veterans from the county real estate taxes and being redirected to other sources in the county? Is that what he was asking?
That has been his question, yes.
Okay. And he's asked you follow-up questions to that too, correct?
Yes.
But all the questions that he's asking you in these videos when he's following you are related to your job and related to a public matter of great concern, correct?
I don't know that that's all the questions he's asking. I couldn't say that.
But you can't think of anything else, can you?
Well, he's asked me several questions.
Like what else?
He asks about asbestos. He asks about veterans funding. I don't know, over the last year and a half, what all he's asked me about, but he's asked me several questions.
Well, the asbestos is a matter of public concern as well, isn't it?
If you say so.
Well, he's asking you about asbestos that the county had knowledge was in a public building and then delayed removing it and did not reveal to people working there that there was asbestos in the building, correct?
He did a public records request about that. I gave him all the documentation. Yes,
Okay, but he questioned you about that, right?
Yes.
And you understand why he's questioning you about these things?
At this point, no, I don't.
Well, you know that he runs a news page on Facebook, on social media, right?
I'm familiar with his Facebook page, yes.
It's Greene County Sentinel. You've heard of it, right?
I have.
And you understand that it racks up millions of views every month.
I would know that, but you say so.
Okay. And you understand that he doesn't just report about you, he reports about a host of things on his Facebook page.
Yes.
But some of these videos that you've played are videos I assume that you've downloaded from his Facebook posts. Would that be fair?
Correct.
So you're going to his Facebook site and you can see what's on there.
I have seen it, yes.
Okay. Well, we know you've seen it at least 10 times because that's how many videos you've downloaded, right?
I've downloaded more videos than that.
Okay. So you've been to his Facebook page on a pretty regular basis, right?
I have.
Okay. So you're aware that he talks about other political concerns and issues within the community, right?
Yes.
He also posts about things that people want information on, like the upcoming fair. He posts about festivals that are going on in the communities, right?
I've seen some of it.
Okay. And a lot of people go to his page for that information.
No, I don't know that.
Okay. Now, you're familiar with the fact that news reporters commonly, if they're not getting their questions answered, will wait in a public location for a person to exit so they can interview them and ask them the hard questions that those people aren't responding to.
I've seen that.
Okay. And that's what Mr. Stafford's doing, isn't he?
I would say no.
Well, you didn't play the video because there's not a single video on here where he's threatening you, right?
He did not threaten me in those videos, no.
And he's not attempting to intimidate you, he's only questioning you.
I feel intimidated when somebody invades my personal space and yells at me.
In a public location.
In any location.
Every single one of these videos were at a public location, correct?
Yes.
And those are the only places that you've encountered John Stafford during this period that you say you're concerned about.
Yes. It's always been public.
You say you're afraid at your home. Has he ever come to your home?
I'm not aware. Not that I'm aware of, I'm sorry.
Well, if anybody in your family had seen him come to your home or your cameras would have picked him up, you would know, right?
If he had been within the perimeter of my camera's cover, yes, I would know.
And you said that you were sick of dealing with this at church. Does he go to your church?
He was not.
Well, what are you dealing with at church if he's not there?
It's very hard to go into church without having a conversation about how this man accosts me and the commissioners at every time I go to church. It's all supportive, it's all questions, but I'm going there to worship, and I have to deal with reliving the issues that I've had over the week with Mr. Stafford.
And you have other people from the community asking you about the videos about why you won't answer his questions, right?
I have lots of people providing support for what we're going through. I don't have people from the public asking me about the issues.
Okay. You said that you didn't go to the Lincoln dinner. Did you think John Stafford was going to be there?
Absolutely.
Okay. Did you confirm whether he was going to be there or not?
Did I confirm whether he was going to be there or not?
Yeah.
No, I had a pretty good feeling he would be there. And he
Okay.
was.
And you said you had to go celebrate Christmas in Texas. That was your testimony?
Yeah, we changed what we normally do to get away from the stress of this, yes.
Even though he's never come to your home.
Correct.
Has he followed you into a gas station or to a restaurant?
I hope not. I haven't noticed that.
But you haven't encountered him outside of when you're coming to or from your governmental place of work, correct?
Correct.
And in several of these videos that were played, when you said he was in close proximity, you walked to him. He stayed in the same place and filmed you, right?
I'm walking either to my location where I work, so he's in between where I need to go, or like when I was coming up the hallway that way, he was in between again where I needed to go.
But were you so scared of him that you carried your gun into one of the public meetings?
Was I so scared of him that I carried it? What's the question?
Did you carry a concealed weapon into one of the public meetings within the past 8 months?
I have, yes.
Okay. Even though there's a public policy against it.
There is not.
Now, the reason why I wanted to make sure to clear things up with the judge about the trash can is because your testimony during the ex parte was he moved this, it's got to be 700-pound concrete trash can in front of the exit door. Do you recall testifying to that?
Absolutely not. I did not say 700-pound trash can.
Do you recall referring to it as extremely heavy concrete trash can?
I said a heavy concrete trash can was my testimony, yes, sir.
Okay. So you didn't tell the truth when you gave that testimony, correct?
I was mistaken, yes.
Was that a truthful statement that you made to the court?
He's answered, he made a mistake.
Assisting. Once again.
Okay, thanks, Your Honor. I'm going to hand you what I'm going to mark for the purpose of today's hearing as, you use numbers, right?
Yes.
A. May I approach the witness, Your Honor?
You may.
Your Honor, would you like a bench copy of what I'm going to go through?
I appreciate it.
Thank you, Your Honor. May I approach?
Sure.
Thank you. Okay, this is Exhibit A. Can you recognize the building in the picture?
I do.
What is that?
It's one of the entrances to Job and Family Services, one of the exits from the media room.
And that's the rubbery trash can in the picture, correct?
Yes, sir.
And to the left are what you call the public doors or entrance to the building, correct?
Yes.
And to the right is the steel door.
Yeah, exit door. Mm-hmm.
Okay, but it doesn't say anything about exit, emergency exit, anything like that on the door, does it?
Not on that side, no.
Okay, and it's not open for public use, is it?
No, it's a locked door unless it's open for an event.
Okay. So go to page 2. Is this in fact where the trash can was when you walked out of the building that day?
I didn't notice where the trash can was when I walked out. Exactly.
So regardless of the trash can being moved, it didn't impede your movement in and out of the building, did it?
No, I went out through the lobby. Once I was assured he was not in the lobby, I walked out that way.
Go to page 4. That's a picture of you leaving the building on May 20th, 2026.
Yeah.
Where's the trash can at?
In the red circle.
So Mr. Stafford's there interviewing you. Now I notice on this video you can also see the corner of the trash can on video YDZT7241. Do you see that in the screen? The trash can's right there close to the double doors?
I do.
Okay, so the trash can did not impede your traffic.
No.
Okay. Now, you indicated that you made one police report or sheriff's report. Did you make more than that?
No, it calls PD.
Okay. And no charges were filed and no warnings were even made to Mr. Stafford, correct?
I don't think so.
Now, you gave some testimony that you were aware that John Stafford had had charges regarding menacing or having a gun, right?
Yes.
So then I'm sure you're also aware that it was dismissed with prejudice. The charges were completely dismissed with prejudice.
I understand the charges were dismissed. I don't know about prejudice.
Now, it's fair to say you said you downloaded hundreds of videos from the Facebook page. Was that your testimony?
I think I said over 100.
Okay. And so these are the curated, hand-selected videos by you that you thought demonstrated to the court that you were being harassed.
These are some examples of the things I've experienced.
But you picked the ones that you thought were the most extreme, right?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay. So you think it's menacing or harassing of him to be standing in a public building asking a public official about public business?
Not at all.
But that's in fact what he was doing every time that we were talking about the videos.
He was asking me questions, yes.
About matters of public concern.
Matters of his concern.
Okay. Would you agree with me that him and any other citizen has the right to be in all those locations in all the videos?
Except for a room that's not open for a public meeting, yes.
Was there a sign up that said that this is a non-public meeting that put him on notice of that?
No, there wasn't a sign there.
Did you have to get law enforcement to get him to leave?
No.
After you told him in your words 3 times, he peacefully left.
He backed out, yes.
Oh, I mean, we saw the video. I mean, he didn't yell or scream at you, did he?
Yes, he was hollering at me, yes. And he, again, like I said, for the next 2 hours, off and on, glaring at me through that same window.
He was yelling at you, asking you questions. Right?
Saying things, yeah, questions among things, yes.
All related to the Veterans Fund and the asbestos issues.
I would say so, yes.
None of them personal in nature other than what he thinks you're failing in your job to the government and to the citizens.
Okay.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. One second, Your Honor. I want to ask my client something.
Yeah.
Is this your laptop, babe?
No, it's court's.
Okay. I'm going to play BPFS 0633, Your Honor. We're deep. Do you know if the ones on here have sound? Okay.
This is, I want to make sure it's pretty loud.
Oh, good point.
We'll turn it back up once but I think it's close. Oh, there we go.
Brandon Huddleson, where's millions of dollars of unused veterans money that the Greene County Commissioners have collected?
Great day, John.
Has it been used to help fund the jail? Are you too big of a coward to answer our questions about the veterans money? It's an easy question. Where is the veterans money, Mr. Huddleson? That's not an answer. You refusing to answer where the veterans money is troubling to a majority of the Greene County citizens.
Like pick up the flag from the ground, sir? Will you please pick up the United
That's
States?
you approaching gentlemen.
I'll pick it up once you answer the question.
I'll pick the flag up. You choose to pick up.
Mr. Huddleson, that's one of the encounters where you said that he got in your personal space. You got in his personal space, correct?
I was approaching the podium behind the stanchions that are there. He's leaning over the stanchions. I'm trying to get to the flag that's on the ground. Yes, sir.
Okay, you approached him.
I did go in his direction. Yes.
Okay, he didn't go up and get in your space. You approached him.
In that, yes.
Okay, so you're obviously not afraid of him, right?
I'm concerned about him, yes.
You're telling me that you're afraid of a man, and then you're going to walk toward him, right up to a man that you're afraid of,
I was trying to pick up the American flag at that point.
and you could have grabbed somebody from inside the room if you were afraid of him and said, "Hey, that flag got knocked over. Can somebody go pick it up?" Right?
I wasn't afraid in the moment that there's going to be physical violence. There's a deputy in the room. At that point, I'm not afraid in that room of physical violence, no.
Okay. Your Honor, I'm going to play EOEZ 3178.
Mr. Huddleson, I've got a question for you. Has your office been notified by the State of Ohio Auditor's Office that they're launching an investigation into the illegal use of the veterans' money by the Greene County Commissioners?
No.
You have not. Thank you.
So, in either of these two videos, are you answering any of his questions?
Yes, I just answered this question.
What was your answer?
No.
And what was the question?
Have I been informed that I'm being investigated by whatever agency said we're being investigated? My answer was no.
Okay. In the previous one, though, he asked you probably 15 questions. You didn't answer a single one, did you?
No.
You're agreeing with my statement?
I did not answer the question.
Okay.
It's been answered.
Now, when at that point, as you see, you're walking here, again, you're walking toward him, correct?
He's positioned himself between me and where he knows I'm going to get in my seat for the meeting.
But he's just standing in the same place. He's not moving, right?
Correct. He positioned himself in my path of travel.
Your Honor, I'm going to play OAWJ 2023.
Brandon Hutchinson, when are you going to stop using the veterans' money to fund non-veteran projects? Are you going to attempt to remove me from the meeting again?
Whose truck, that black truck right there?
It's mine.
Okay. You testified you were coming from your truck, from parking your truck.
From a meeting, I was across the street.
Okay. So your testimony right now is you were coming from a meeting across the street.
I think I was actually in my county car and I parked my county car across the street that day and walked back.
Okay. And again, he's asking you questions about the Greene County Veterans Fund.
Yes.
Why don't you answer? Veterans' money, Brandon.
Did you answer any of those questions?
No.
Why not?
Because I've answered that question multiple times.
Well, has he told you why he's unsatisfied with the answers you've given him when you do answer him?
He calls it propaganda and lies. He just just continues to say that we're lying when we answer the question.
Well, he follows up asking you for proof of where the money went. And you've not provided any documentation or evidence of that, correct?
I have satisfied every public records request that he's submitted for documentation. He's gotten every one of them.
You said that your wife is afraid of Mr. Stafford.
It's,
Has he ever encountered her or asked her questions that you're aware of?
No.
Has he ever approached her anywhere in any fashion whatsoever?
No.
Now, there was a time when John Stafford actually was very cordial with you leading up to this veterans issue, was there not?
There was.
Did he ever reach out to you and tell you that he'd like to endorse you on his Facebook page running for office?
He said, well, I don't know about his Facebook page, but he offered to fund a campaign for me to run for commissioner, yes.
Okay. And how long ago was that?
Oh, shucks, 2 years ago maybe?
Okay. So at that time, you would agree that he was very cordial with you and was actually supportive of your efforts.
He was.
And that changed when he discovered that there was money missing from the Greene County Veterans Funds.
And when he alleged that, yes.
And when he found out about the asbestos issues.
When he alleged that, yes.
Okay. Now, fair to say, the only reason why your wife is afraid of Mr. Stafford is just because of the things you've reported to her
And she's seen his posts as well.
on Facebook
Yes.
about her.
I don't think there were. I think there's been one about her. The rest of them about me. Mm-hmm.
Does she have access to or run a Facebook page called Silly Goose?
No,
Are you familiar with that page?
I've seen it. Yes,
And there is a video of the trash can moving on that page. Are you aware of that?
I've seen it. Yes,
Do you know how the people who posted it got that video?
I have no idea.
Okay. That's all the questions I have, Your Honor.
Mr. Two asked you if Mr. Stafford is just asking you questions. Mr. Two said something about it's not personal in nature. Is that accurate?
I've been called a coward more times than I can count. Told I should be ashamed of myself.
Call you a thief?
Yeah, all thief. Yes.
And you have done your job responding to Mr. Stafford or anybody else's request for public information and documents.
Absolutely. The Open Records Act requires that any documents that were asked for have to be provided.
That made me chuckle about the Lincoln Day dinner. Was he at the Lincoln Day dinner?
He was.
How do you know?
I went there. My wife and I think we shared with you that it was we had a little bit of a disagreement about because she really wanted to go and she didn't think he would be there. So we had gone and done something else and I took her by and sure enough he was there.
He was there. The video and Mr. Chill was asking you about in this photo as you were leaving. The trash can was not impeding your movement, was the comment. It had already been moved.
Correct.
And regarding these 100 videos, you didn't have 100 videos. You had 100 what? So the videos that we're looking at were a handful of the ones there. You didn't have 100 videos.
No, sir. 100 some posts.
And what was this flag thing? I didn't understand.
There's a flag on our podium, and Mr. Stafford had knocked it over, and I asked him to pick it up. The American flag on the ground.
Did he?
No.
You did.
I did.
I have any questions.
Sorry, I think I went to get it, and he may have actually picked that up, but did I pick it up? I don't want to be very clear here, but I think I went to pick it up, and he went ahead and grabbed it. Just to be clear.
Thank you.
All right, sir, you can step down. Anything else? Mr. Mesaros?
Could we have a minute, please?
We're off the record. Right?
Okay,
Yeah, I turned it off.
thank you. Yeah. Mhm.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Judge, subject to the admission of the exhibits, I have anything else to talk
Any objection to the exhibits?
Well, considering the fact that I used them too, no, Your Honor.
2 seems irrelevant to me.
I think 2 is over. I meant the videos solely. Yeah, the 2 is not relevant to this case.
I think maybe it was used for a point of illustration, but it's a picture of nothing to do with this case, if I understand it, right?
It was merely explanation that he made a mistake of concrete versus plastic, but
So exhibit 1 specifically, the sent was a video. I don't know if is there something else on exhibit 1?
just those videos that you've seen.
Exhibit 1's amended that mention. I assume, Mr. Cohen, you're going to be a few minutes. I'm thinking about break. Take a break.
We can take a break, or we can do whatever you want, Judge.
Well, let's take 10 because
10?
I don't want to break in the middle of your case.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
We're in recess until. All right, check on the record. Mr. Cohen?
Yes, Your Honor. My case.
Yes, sir.
I call Mr. Stafford to the stand.
Staff, I remind you, you were sworn to get here. Have seats here.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Stafford, will you please state your full name for the record?
John Stafford,
And can you spell your first and last name?
John, Stafforg, otherwise senior.
And Mr. Stafford, you understand we're here for a civil stalking protection order hearing, correct?
Yes,
Okay. And you understand that you were listed as the respondent.
yes,
And you understand that Mr. Huddleson, who's seated here, is the person who filed for the order.
yes,
Now, you heard me ask some questions regarding a news social media website that you run.
yes, the Greene County Sentinel knows.
Can you briefly for the court, because I'm going to assume they probably have no clue what this is, give the court an idea of what the purpose of that page is, what general content is on that page, who manages that page, things of that nature.
The purpose of the page is it's not an online newspaper that we run. We run issues that are important for Greene County, Montgomery County, Warren County, Clark County, and nationally. On the page, there's about 87,000 followers on the page. The last 12 months, there's been about 120 million views of the videos that we put up. So our pages went national. Part of what made it go national was the issue about the veterans money because it affects veterans across the country, and veteran groups across the country have picked it up.
I don't want to interrupt, but apologize, Mr. Cohen. Is this a Facebook page or is
Yes,
it standalone?
It's a Facebook page.
Oh, thank you.
It's under Facebook. I'm an online journalist, and Meta considers it a newspaper.
All right, thank you. Sorry to interrupt.
No, that's okay, Your Honor. Do you post other things in general about the community? What other types of things? I'm going to come back to the veteran issue, but do you post other matters on this news page?
Oh, we do. We right now we're covering New Lebanon, Ohio. They've got an issue where an administrator hacked into someone's personal Ohio ID number. We covered Warren County on their elections. We cover the fairs. We cover current events. In Beaver Creek with the Beaver Creek Police, the police chief asked me to copy and post whenever they're looking for someone that's done shoplifting in Beaver Creek. So we try to be community, focused as far as what we're trying to do. We try to help the police departments, the fire departments, but also we're holding, our elected political leaders and government employees accountable for their behavior or their actions.
And you talked about the number of views. Are there any types of articles that receive, or subject areas that you're covering recently that receive more views than others?
Oh, the veterans issue, has went national. In Texas, Veterans First, which used to be Veterans for Trump, picked it up, and it went national. There's been millions of views about the veterans' money, where it is. And currently, right now, because of the narrative that we put forth in the public, the Greene County Commissioner, or excuse me, the Greene County Prosecutor, David Hayes, has asked.
I'm gonna
that-
object to it.
You can't say what other, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Dave. Make sure when you respond, you're not saying to the court something someone else said to you that's not in this case.
Okay, well, currently the veterans issue is being looked at by the AG's office.
Okay. In going back to the veterans issue, well, let's talk about, let's kind of go in the order Mr. Mesaros went with the trash can. Is Exhibit A still up there at the stand?
No.
Did Mr. Huddleson, did you bring that back by any chance? Okay. May I approach, Your Honor? I'm going to hand you Exhibit A. And have you seen the photographs and the screenshots that are in Exhibit A, pages 1 through 5?
Yes,
And who took this footage or these photos?
I did.
And are these true and accurate copies of the matters that you were meant to portray in the pictures?
Yes.
So let's start with 1. There's the entrance to where Mr. Huddleson works. That's A1. You see the public entrance to the left?
Right.
And before this protection order was filed, what was it your understanding that steel door was to the right?
I had no idea what it was. I mean, it went into the media room, I would assume.
But you didn't know, did you know that or not?
No.
Okay. And on that outside of that door, are there any markings that indicate if it's emergency exit door, storage door? Does it say anything?
No.
Okay. And that Rubbermaid trash can, it's been identified as that's there. Do you see that in the middle?
Yes.
There was video that I guess they're purporting is video of you moving the trash can on the date of May 20th, 2026.
Correct.
Did you move the trash can?
Yes, I did.
Why did you move the trash can?
I was trying to get it out of my shot. I didn't want the trash can in the shot because I was waiting for Mr. Huddleson to come out that door. And so I just moved it. I
Okay.
didn't think anything about it.
Did you intend to block any doors?
No, I mean, I moved it with my foot. Trash can weighs maybe 20 pounds. It's not a heavy concrete trash can that was testified to, in the ex parte hearing. It was just a Rubbermaid trash can.
And by the time Mr. Huddleson exited, if you go to page A4, where's the trash can then?
The trash can had been moved back. I don't know how, but it was moved back to where it originally was. And it's in the picture, which is why I moved it. I didn't want the trash can in the picture.
Which when you're taking your video, you were trying to avoid it being in the screenshot in that video as well, correct?
That's correct.
Okay. Now, the videos that were played today by Mr. Mesaros, and I played a couple of them, are those all videos that you took?
Oh, no. There's hundreds.
No.
What?
Were the videos that were shown, were every one of those a video that you took?
They were videos that I took and had been posted publicly on the Greene County Sentinel News.
And what was your purpose in taking the videos to begin with?
Well, to inform the public of what our elected officials and government employees are doing. And when you ask a question, they don't want to answer it. And in fact, then they double down and make sure that they rope off areas so that they're not accessible to anyone in a public space to ask them questions.
And are you testifying you believe that's in response to they don't like the uncomfortable questions you're asking?
Yeah, they don't like the questions about the veterans' money that we keep on asking, and also about asbestos cover-up.
Have you ever gone to Mr. Huddleson's home?
No, I have no idea where he lives. I've never looked it up. I have no idea.
Have you ever approached him during, let's say, the past 12 months? Is I kind of think the window of time they've been looking at. During the past 12 months, have you ever tried to approach him to talk to him about anything but a governmental matter?
No, never. It's always in either a county-owned building or a public parking lot. I would never approach him in any manner as far as a restaurant or anything else like that. This is business. I mean, I'm running a newspaper and the public wants these questions answered, and so I'm persistent in asking them.
And you were at the Lincoln dinner, right?
Yes,
And I believe Mr. Huddleson testified eventually that he was there with his wife. You heard that?
yes.
Did you at any point in time approach them or film them or try to say anything to them or about them within earshot?
I never saw him. I was live streaming the video of people coming in, and I never saw Brandon Huddleson.
Okay. But you certainly didn't, even though you said he was there, you didn't encounter him in that setting.
No, I did not.
Okay. Have you ever tried to, well, let me ask you this. Mr. Huddleson has maintained that he's already answered your questions. Has he answered your questions that you've been asking him?
No, he has not answered the questions that we've asked. And that's why we continue to ask the questions. The information that has been put out by the commissioners is not answering the question. And one of the things that Mr. Huddleson said to me in, I think it was early 2025, was I asked Brandon on the phone, I said, Brandon, why aren't we giving the veterans all the money? And Brandon said to me, well, John, if we give the veterans all their money, then we can't build the jail, which started me down this path of where is this veterans money going?
And there was some mention about an asbestos issue.
Yes.
What is Mr. Huddleson referring to about that?
There was an incident at Greenwood Manor where they had county employees pull up floor tiles that were asbestos based. There was dust throughout the building. They didn't follow any EPA guidelines. They told the employees that this asbestos, it's no big deal. The safety manager, Lisa Hale, told these employees, it's like the snow from the Wizard of Oz.
I'm sorry, didn't
You can object to the hearsay about what somebody else is telling people.
sustain certainly.
Okay. So just to clarify, it's about an issue regarding government building and asbestos removal.
Yes.
Okay. And you believe that was a matter of public concern?
Oh, definitely. I think these individuals, the employees and public that were in those buildings were exposed. And I think it's of great concern of how it was handled.
And did you ask Mr. Huddleson questions about that?
I have multiple times.
Now, during these times that you're encountering Mr. Huddleston, does he ever stop you and tell you, you can say what he says or doesn't say because he's a party. Does he ever stop you and say, John, you're intimidating me, quit harassing me? Does he say that to you?
Oh, never. Never.
Okay. And does he ever tell has anybody else approached you other than when you got served with this protection order and made you aware that Mr. Huddleston's afraid of you?
No.
Okay. So from your perspective, did you see anything in your interaction between you and him other than you exercising your First Amendment rights to free speech and your journalistic duty?
No, I mean, when I'm taking the videos that you see, the camera's a lot of times zoomed in, I'm 10, 15 feet back from him. Or like the one time one of the videos where he walked by me, that was my seat that I was sitting at in the commissioner's meeting. So he walked down the aisleway and I asked him a question. I mean, but I'm never doing anything that would impede or stop him from going from point A to point B.
Did you ever call him a thief?
No.
Did you call him a coward or did you ask him if he's going to be a coward?
I called him a coward, and I told him he should be ashamed of himself for not answering the question about the veterans' money.
Due to what his political position was and his responsibilities?
Ask that again, please.
I'm going to object to the question a second time.
I think further objections is leading
What's
to
very-
suggested answer.
Okay, I'll withdraw that. Why are you upset with him dodging the questions, or not giving you complete answers to the questions that you're asking?
Because they don't want the public to know. To give you an example on the veterans' money,
I'm going to object. There's no question in front of him to explain.
Sustain.
Give me an example.
well, the example is like in 2025, the veterans were given approximately $3.4 million. Out of the $3.4 million, the Veterans Service Board only asked for basically $1.05 million. Out of the $1.05 million, $900,000 of that money basically went to wages and benefits. Only $46,000 went to help the veterans of Greene County. There's 16,000 of them. The rest of the money of the $1.05 million went for advertising. The remaining $2.3 million got commingled into the general fund of the Greene County Commissioners. And it's our position that that money is not supposed to be commingled. It is supposed to be kept in a separate protected account.
Okay. As we sit here today, have you ever expressed any attempt to intimidate Mr. Huddleson?
No, on a personal level, I kind of like him. In 2025, I called him and wanted to have him run against Dick Gould for Greene County Commissioner. I told him I would fund his campaign and we'd endorse him in the newspaper.
And what is it that changed from then to now in the way you view him or see him?
Because after I posted on the Facebook page, we had I think it was February 2025, they weren't saying the Pledge of Allegiance at the Board of Elections because one of the members refused to say the pledge. So we organized an event. Brandon actually came. He said the pledge. I was proud he was there. I actually put a post up thanking him for coming, and it showed a picture of him with his hand over his heart. After I posted that, then I started getting this information about the veterans' money, and Brandon isn't who he seems to be.
Hold on. Can't say what people said to us.
Okay. Well, I started investigating more about the veterans' money, and I found out that what I'd been told by Brandon wasn't necessarily what the facts were, and I became concerned. And then I found out about the asbestos, and so my opinion of Brandon and his job changed, but it didn't. I mean, it's just business. It didn't affect how I felt about him personally. I'd never feel any ill will towards him. I have no reason.
Okay. That's all the questions that I have from Mr. Stafford.
I understand that Greene County Sentinel News is you. You're the reporter, you're the editor, you're it.
We have other contributors, but yes.
Contributors, but you're the person
Yes.
that's what I thought. Okay. And Mr. Huddleston, in his role for the county, has given you test results, chain of custody information, public letters, all about the asbestos, correct?
No,
He hasn't given those?
not all the information, no.
He's given you the public information that you requested.
He's given me the information that he wants me to have.
Okay. So that, I think that's the point. You don't agree with all of the things that he's given you. And you aren't going to let that drop because you think there should be something else. It's not that he didn't answer your question. It's just you don't like the answer.
No, that's not a correct statement. Because the reason that I don't think that what we've gotten is a true set of the facts is the information that employees that were involved in the asbestos cover-up had given us, showing that the floor tiles, because one of the employees took a floor tile and had it analyzed independently.
Mr. Stafford, we're going in circles.
I'm trying to answer your question if you let me
But
finish.
you're not answering the question.
Yeah, objection, Your Honor. He asked an open-ended question. Mr. Stafford is addressing it.
Well, we're gonna end up there anyway. Let him answer the question.
Well, they were telling the employees it was only 3% asbestos on the floor tile. Well, the tests that I saw and the information that I've been given shows that it was 70, 80%. and that they were blowing the asbestos all over Greenwood Manor. And then only after the independent test came to light did they try to remediate any of that and do any minimal EPA guidelines on dealing with that hazard material. No, I don't believe everything that he says because I don't have all the information. And that's why in the Greene County Sentinel News, we call it the asbestos cover-up, because there's more to the story.
In your view. But the county, through Mr. Huddleson, gave you what they've got, or what they're going to give you. You're just not satisfied.
I am not satisfied.
Right.
My opinion is that they have not
I'm
been
curious,
forthcoming in the information.
do you accept, whether we call you a reporter or otherwise, that there are limits on your behavior, on what you can and cannot do in relation to someone else?
Well, I think there's limits on anyone's behavior, but as a reporter, it's my job to ask the question.
Is there an exception in the law, to your knowledge, that you're allowed to engage in violating people's space or continuing to harm them when they don't want to be involved with you?
I think it's my right as a reporter that even though someone doesn't want to answer the question, no matter what their feelings are or how they're triggered by the question, I have the right to ask it.
Does that include hiding behind vehicles and jumping up to try to confront somebody?
That's never happened.
That's never happened?
That is as big a lie as the cement trash can that Mr. Huddleson's told.
How about
It's not true. Do you have video of it?
How about following somebody to the bathroom and waiting for them to come out? Is that appropriate?
I was already walking down the hallway. Mr. Huddleson jumped into the bathroom to try to avoid the question. So I was in a public hallway. I waited for him to come out and I continued the question. That's acceptable.
You've been convicted of falsification, which is a crime relating to truthfulness. Do you agree?
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
You were convicted of falsification in the Xenia Municipal Court.
On what issue?
On May 24th, it's wrong date. May 17th, 2024. You were convicted of tampering with ballots, of felony, and you were convicted of falsification. True?
That's true.
Falsification is a crime that goes to truthfulness. True?
I used the wrong ballot. I voted once.
It goes to truthfulness, does it not, sir?
I think that I've been truthful in everything that I've posted
All right.
and everything that I've testified to today.
You gave a deposition in May of 2021. There was some kind of an incident. I'm sorry, I've said it incorrectly. On May 24th of 2021, there was an interaction you had at your home adjoining a golf course.
I'm going to object. We're going pretty far afield here, talking about depositions and incidents in May 2021. If they don't relate to Mr. Huddleston, I don't know how they're relevant.
It's going to really be long question.
Where's this headed, Mr. Mesaros?
Well, one of the elements is whether or not Mr. Huddleston is justifiably concerned about his safety and fear of violence. And I think you're going to hear testimony that he has handguns.
If we're going to go there, then I'm going to ask that when the questioning is done, that we recess so that I can bring in witnesses that can testify about what happened with that case, what really happened.
I'm not asking what happened in the case.
Well, if you're interested in whether or not Mr. Stafford has handguns, what I'm just asking that question.
That's all I intend to do.
We don't need the preliminary stuff.
The incident at your house at the golf, adjoining the golf course, you had a handgun on your person, correct?
On my property, yes.
Thank you. You had a handgun available to you on your person.
On my property,
Thank you. And you've testified previously under oath that you tried to carry a gun when you were in New York City.
it's illegal to carry a gun in New York City.
You were not able to, so instead you carried a knife, correct?
That's correct.
Again, Your Honor, I don't know where we're going with all of this.
This goes
It's
to
an
the issue
unrelated
of violence, that Mr. Huddleston is justifiably concerned about his safety.
Your Honor, there is zero evidence that Mr. Huddleston knew about any of these things that he's alleging are statements or things that were discussed.
Well, there was some reference made about the golf course thing, but beyond that, I think we kind of stretched the limits of relevance. So.
Do you still have possession of the Uzis? Or have you sold them?
Excuse me?
Objection, Your Honor.
Sustain. He said he's had his firearms. So that's.
On the video that we watched at the trash can incident, I recall, correct me if you disagree, that when you're videotaped, you're looking around before you went out and moved the trash can. And then when you're out by the trash can, you're looking around again. Were you looking for the camera, sir?
No,
Just staring off?
I have no idea what you're referring to, but no.
And the reason you moved the trash can was because you didn't want it in the shot.
Correct.
It wasn't because you wanted to be sure Mr. Huddleson had to come out where you were standing instead of avoiding you and leaving the other way.
I was at my car at that point when he came out.
Let's look at the video and see if I got it right. This is the first one on the flashlight. That's you in the video?
I don't see anybody right.
We missed it. Keep watching. Is that you?
Yes.
It appears that you're looking into the building. Sliding around. Looking around. Moving the trash can further right up against the door. And then going inside. And we know that there's a camera essentially where I'm standing looking into the room. Were you watching the video cameras?
I had no idea there was video cameras there. I wasn't afraid of the video cameras. I think when I was looking around there, I was looking at where my car was parked to see if that trash can was going to be in the shop. Because I'm looking out towards the parking lot where my car is.
You had moved your car from where it initially was at the beginning of the meeting to the other side of the building, didn't you?
I believe I did at some point.
You said that you actually kind of liked Mr. Huddleston personally, and this is his business. Do you generally call people you like personally cowards, hotheads, and liars?
I don't think there's anything on video where I call him a hothead.
Do you have postings you've made calling Mr. Huddleston a coward and a
If you
hothead?
have something you'd like to show me, I'd be happy
Do you
to.
recall making such
I
a
don't.
post?
I recall saying that he's a coward because he won't answer the question, which I think is cowardly.
Because he won't answer to what you want him to answer. He's provided you all that he can provide you.
Well, we don't agree.
Okay.
So I continue to ask the question.
And I'm not sure if I got you to answer, do you believe that there is limits on what you're allowed to do with your behavior, even doing the Greene County Sentinel News?
Well, sure, I would never go into a restaurant and confront Mr. Huddleson with his wife or his family. It has to be in a public setting. It has to be around a commissioner's meeting or something like that. I would never cross that line as far as what's available. But if I'm in a public lobby, or I'm in a public building, or I'm on the street, or in a public parking lot, and there's an elected official there, it is my right to ask a question.
Mr. Huddleston's not an elected official, correct?
No, but he is the county administrator.
And you said you never crossed that line. We've kind of got lines about personal space, don't we, sir?
Oh, I've never been this close to Mr. Huddleson when
You've not.
we're in the parking lot.
And Mr. Huddleston's just wrong about you being right up in his face.
I think he is, because you're being deceptive. That's the same reason why you're not playing any of the sound on any of the videos.
No, it's not, sir.
It is.
No, I
It
created
is.
it so I would know what the reason is.
Well, what is the reason you didn't do the sound?
I want the court to look only at your behavior.
Oh.
I don't care about it.
You don't want to hear the questions that were being asked.
Hang on, sir.
That's what you don't want the court to hear.
Objection. There's no question being presented, Your Honor.
Yeah, if this is argument at this point, let's not just put a stop and then you can ask me questions.
Would you agree from what we have heard on testimony and what we've observed, regardless of what you're asking, whether it was about asbestos or veterans or what he had for lunch, your behavior is inappropriate?
I do not agree. I think that Mr. Huddleson's doing this
You've
so
answered the
that
question. Thank you.
so that I can't ask questions in a public setting. This is lawfare. This is lawfare.
John,
Read right.
thank you, Your Honor. Appreciate that. John, in relation to the trash can being moved, I apologize to the court that we've talked so much about trash can. In relation to the trash can being moved, where were you taking your shot from? Where were you?
It was catty-cornered where my car was parked. So I'd be shooting at an angle, and I just didn't want the trash can in the shot.
Is that why you parked your car where you parked your car?
Yes.
And
I was
Did-
I was probably 3 cars away from the passenger door of Huddleson's car.
okay. And would it have mattered to you what door he came out, whether it was the steel door or the glass doors? Even if you'd have known that that was the door he may come out.
No, because I knew he had to come out to his car.
Okay. Nothing further.
Set answer. Anything else?
No, Your Honor, we rest with the exception of asking for the admission of Exhibit A.
Any objection?
No, sir.
It's admitted. Any rebuttal?
No, sir.
All right. I'm going to take this under advisement, but I would like to talk to counsel for just a couple minutes.
Sure.
We are in good term for these purposes. Obviously, the ex parte stays in effect until further order. Thank you. The pleasure.
That's where you come back.
Okay, thank you.